how are you doing today? I hope that you are doing amazing and fantastic. Thank you guys so much for coming back. Oh my goodness. So today's video is all about reading slumps. Like, I got messaged a couple of times, hey, what do you do whenever you get into a reading slump? And you know, that's a really good question because lately I have had a really hard time focusing on reading. And you know, it just depends on what's going on in life. Am I too stressed? Are there too many things going on? Am I too busy? What is the reason for your reading slump? There are so many different elements that go into putting you in a reading slump. And so what I am going to do is I'm going to give you a couple of things that might help you get out of a reading slump. They help me get out of a reading slump. So without further ado, let's get into it. The very first one is read in a new place. Don't just read where you normally read. Like if you normally read in bed, maybe go onto the couch and read, or maybe go outside and read. I have been loving the hammock and reading outside. I also love my little cozy reading nook. Create a little place just for you where you can have an easy access to a drink, to covers, to whatever it is that you need to make yourself feel most comfortable. That is a way that you can sort of get out of your reading slump. Number two, try a different genre. If you have been normally reading cozies every single day for, you know, months, maybe your brain is needing something of a boost, of a recharge, of something a little bit new. So lately, you guys have been able to see on my channel, I've been reading a lot of rom-coms. I've been reading a lot of romance and fantasy, and that's okay. Not that I don't love my cozies. I do. You guys know that over half of what I read in a year is a cozy mystery because they have a special place in my heart and I love them so much. But it is okay to read outside of your main genre that you normally read and love. I promise you, it is a judgy-free zone. I'm not judging you, and hopefully you're not judging me for reading YA, for reading sci-fi, for reading different things that still interest me and that I love, but it might not necessarily be what I always read. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. I promise you it's not the end of the world. And number three is maybe try a different format of what you are reading. So that might be if you normally read physical books, maybe try an ebook. Maybe try an audiobook. Maybe try, you know, short stories. Try something that isn't necessarily what you would read in a format. Maybe that'll help you get you out of your slump because it's something different. Your brain has to process it in a different way. You're still getting the story, you're still loving the books, you're still supporting the authors, but it's in a new and a different way. You know what I mean? I find myself reading ebooks a lot quicker than physical books. I don't know why, but I do. And so maybe that's something that you might want to try. It could be a thing. You don't know until you try it. So don't knock something until you've tried it, okay? That's gotta be our pinky promise for the video. Don't knock it until you try it. The next one is maybe read a comic book or a manga. I love comic books and I love mangas. I've got a ton of them in my office. I read a lot of Buffy comics, and sometimes it's fun to be able to take the pictures out of your head and actually have an artist draw them out for you. Sometimes it can get really tiring trying to picture a fantasy book or what a town looks like or what a person looks like, and maybe your brain's just a little zonked from it, and that's okay. Try a manga, try a comic book, try something along those lines, because you never know, you might fall in love with it. And last but certainly not least is maybe you just need a break from reading. That's okay. Watch a show, go out and walk in nature, do something with your hands, like do a hobby with your hands, like knitting or crafting or cooking or something like that. Sometimes your brain just needs a break. And again, that is okay. That is more than okay. There are times where I don't pick up a book for a week, And then when I do, I feel way more refreshed and ready for a new adventure and everything like that. So those are my top 5 tips on how to get over a reading slump. What are some of the things that you do to get over a reading slump? Is it maybe changing the way that you read, where you read, the time of the day that you read, maybe whatever you eat while you read? Do you eat while you read? I don't know. I eat while I read, but I might be totally different. It's all depending on you. So let me know. I'd love to know some more tips and tricks for getting out of a reading slump. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, happy reading. Bye.